Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastically well. So I'm currently going through a challenge with Leveraged, and because of that I get a lot of the information pumped through on email. Obviously subscribe to our newsletters, and one of their new challenge models is Turbo, and essentially it is pay a nominal fee to start with. When you pass the one phase challenge and get to the funded point, then you pay the remaining balance. Now, it's fairly unusual to see this type of challenge model. Whether it's going to work for you or not, I'm not quite sure, but I'll go through all the pros and cons and all of the criteria you need to pass the phase one challenge and what actually happens when you get funded. So there are various different capital levels you can actually sign up to a maximum of $100,000, and the one-time fee to start any of these is $8.88. Now, it's a nominal value just to get over some of the admin costs behind the scenes, get all the software licensing sorted out, as well as make sure all the accounts are created. Now, it's a small fee and it allows people to actually start on that challenge process. In the past, there have been a few who have actually done a free option, but these have actually been on a 3-phase to get passed, to get funded. This is actually on a 1-phase option, which all you need to do is get 6% in that particular phase. The maximum daily drawdown is 3%, maximum overall is 6%. But again, as I've said on many occasions, if you're managing your risk and actually going in with a proper plan each day, you shouldn't be hitting more than 2% daily drawdown. And most people who are only risking 0.5% per trade, you've got at least 2 losing trades before you get into that point of thinking, do I need to stop for the day or do I need to carry on going? And I always say, if you get to that 2% drawdown, stop anyway and reset, come back the next day. And when you do get funded, profit split is 80%, pretty good, and there is no time limit to actually get to that funded stage. You can take as long as you need to make sure you achieve that target of 6% in the first phase to get your funded. Then you have to pay within 30 days the actual remaining balance of the challenge fee. If we go and look at what the actual costs are overall, so with a $10,000 account, that's $8.88 to start with, and a remaining balance of $98, all the way up to $100,000, which again is a $648 final payment. Now, in the scheme of things, as a funded $100,000 account, the majority of the industry out there right now, if you're on a single phase, is in that sort of price value. But I think the differences with Leverage is when you actually are funded, that's when things get a little bit quirky and you need to stick to the rules a little bit more. So that's why I always advocate to go and read the FAQs, find out exactly what you're signing up for, because although on the outset this does sound pretty good, so you can actually prove all your trading ability before actually having to pay for the actual final fee, when you look at some of the restrictions later on, this may not be for everybody. So again, FAQs is the best place to start. And for me, one of the biggest ones is the consistency rule when you actually get to that funded stage. Now, a lot of prop firms have consistency rules in there, so this is not new by any stretch of the imagination. But essentially what you're saying is you need to have a consistency rule of 20%, so therefore no more than 20% of your profits can be made in any single one day. So if you are a boom and bust trader, so essentially you're going to go out on a $100,000 account and make a 10% return on any one day, fantastic, but you need to then be able to consistently across the rest of the month or roll that over into the next month until you get that consistency score down to 20%. So if you do make $10,000 in any one day, then ultimately you need to be making a total of $50,000 before getting a payout. So essentially you've got the 50 divided by 10 equals 5, and that is a 20% return. The maths is generic, is quite straightforward, but again, the FAQs and some examples are all on the website to go and actually see what a consistency rule is all about. Now, I have traded on prop firms with consistency rules and have never had an issue getting payouts. I've always worked around understanding what I need to do on any one particular day. Again, not starting off the month with a massive single winning trade to therefore put me up against it for the rest of the month. I've always started off slow and build up throughout the whole month. Now, those prop firms always then turn around as of now and restrict their payments to everybody, but I have faith in Leveraged in the fact that they will pay out their traders. They haven't got any other hidden rules in there or any other trading conditions. And again, check out the FAQs, what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. But I think overall they're pretty good with the traders. They do pay out, and I have not seen any issues running through the Discord channels where people are actually having any issues with payouts or having any of their things actual denied by any strange rules. Now, the other one, the FAQs, is around the trailing drawdown. Again, very clearly and detailed exactly what that means. Essentially is as you get into profits, your drawdown moves up and gets locked in, and from there you can start to scale and compound the results. But in a lot of people, this is unfamiliar territory. So again, read the FAQs And if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. If I'm not able to answer them, I will go over to the guys at Leveraged and ask them directly and get back to you straight away. So is this something you've considered doing as an option instead of going for the normal paying the significant fees, $500, $600 to do a two-phase challenge and get stuck after the first phase and never able to go through and progress? Or would you prefer starting off on a trading journey, building the confidence, getting to that 6%, then know at that point you have a decision to then want to pay the additional funds to get your actual fully funded account? Or if you're able to go through it and think, okay, fine, I'd rather go down the two-phase challenge, then do that one as well. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one, and I'll catch you all again very soon for the next video. Cheers.